Israel is a place where ancient prophecy meets modern innovation, a land shaped by triumphs and tragedy, struggle and survival. For over 3,000 years, the Jewish people have endured exile, achieved remarkable influence across the globe, and ultimately re-established their ancient homeland. These achievements defy explanation. Some believe these extraordinary events are not just coincidences, but proof of divine intervention, a sign that the Jewish people are indeed chosen by God. But whether through faith or reason, their story continues to inspire questions and awe. Join us as we uncover the top 10 mysteries about Israel's people and history. On May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion stood before a small crowd in Tel Aviv and declared the re-establishment of the State of Israel. In doing so, he fulfilled a dream that had been kept alive for nearly 2,000 years. How did a nation exiled by the Romans in 70 CE and dispersed across continents manage to return to its ancient homeland? The process began in the late 19th century with the rise of Zionism, a movement founded by Theodor Herzl, who believed that Jews needed a homeland to escape rising anti-Semitism in Europe. The British Balfour Declaration of 1917 gave international legitimacy to the idea, promising support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. But it wasn't until after the horrors of the Holocaust that Jewish immigration surged, and the global community finally rallied behind the idea of a Jewish state. In 1947, the United Nations voted to partition Palestine into Jewish and Arab states, despite fierce opposition from Arab leaders. Some see Israel's recreation as the fulfillment of biblical prophecies, a modern miracle that proves the existence of God. Passages from Isaiah, Ezekiel, and Amos foretell the return of the Jewish people to their land. Others, however, view the rebirth as a testament to human resilience and determination. Whichever perspective you take, Israel's return to the map is a singular event in human history. The Jewish diaspora, scattered across the globe, has had an outsized impact on human history. Though Jews account for only 15 million people, less than 0.2% of the global population, their influence spans science, philosophy, art, film, law, and politics. How did this small community become a driving force in so many fields? Jewish tradition places a high value on education, literacy, and debate. From the Talmud's complex legal discussions to modern institutions, the emphasis on critical thinking and learning is deeply embedded in Jewish culture. Scholars argue that this intellectual foundation, honed over centuries of study, has enabled Jews to excel wherever they've lived. Albert Einstein revolutionized physics with his theory of relativity, Sigmund Freud founded modern psychology, and Steven Spielberg reshaped cinema. Jewish individuals have also been influential in politics and law, with figures like Ruth Bader Ginsburg leaving an indelible mark on the U.S. Supreme Court. Some believe that these contributions reflect a divine mission. In the Torah, God tells the Jewish people, "You shall be a light unto the nations," Isaiah 49:6. Could it be that their influence is part of a higher calling? Or is it simply the result of centuries of perseverance in the face of adversity? From the Rothschild banking dynasty that helped shape Europe's economy to today's influential entrepreneurs and investors, Jewish individuals have made a profound impact on global finance. How did this community, often marginalized and excluded from mainstream society, excel in commerce and economics? Some suggest that these achievements reflect divine favor, fulfilling the covenant between God and the Jewish people. Others point to historical factors, such as the need to develop trade networks during times of exile, that pushed Jewish communities into business and finance. This success, however, has not been without controversy, often giving rise to damaging stereotypes. How did financial resilience become such a defining characteristic of the Jewish diaspora? Since its founding, Israel has been surrounded by enemies determined to wipe it off the map. How has this tiny country, often outnumbered and outgunned, survived and even thrived in the face of such overwhelming odds? The 1948 War of Independence broke out immediately after Israel declared statehood. Egypt, Jordan, Iraq, and Syria invaded, hoping to destroy the fledgling nation before it could take root. Despite being outnumbered, Israel managed to secure victory through a combination of strategic planning, determination, and resourcefulness. The Six-Day War in 1967 is perhaps the most famous example of Israel's military prowess. In a surprise preemptive strike, Israel's air force destroyed most of the Egyptian, Syrian, and Jordanian air forces within hours. In just 6 days, Israel captured East Jerusalem, the West Bank, the Golan Heights, and the Sinai Peninsula. But how did such a small nation achieve these victories? Some believe that Israel's military success is evidence of divine intervention, proof that God protects his chosen people. Others point to the innovation and ingenuity of Israel's defense industry, which continues to develop advanced technologies like the Iron Dome missile defense system. Whatever the explanation, Israel's victories have defied the expectations of military experts and left the world in awe. The Jewish people's achievements in science, medicine, and the arts are remarkable. Despite their small numbers, Jewish individuals have been awarded over 20% of all Nobel Prizes, a statistic that raises an important question. Why does this community excel so consistently in intellectual fields? Historically, Jewish culture has emphasized education and the value of knowledge. The ancient rabbis taught that the study of Torah is equal to all other commandments. This reverence for learning has continued through centuries, with Jewish parents often encouraging their children to pursue academic excellence. Albert Einstein changed the way we understand the universe with his theory of relativity. Daniel Kahneman revolutionized psychology and economics with his work on decision-making and behavioral economics, earning a Nobel Prize. In modern Israel, institutions like the Weizmann Institute of Science and the Technion Israel Institute of Technology continue to produce world-class research in fields such as medicine, engineering, and computer science. Some see this intellectual brilliance as further evidence of divine favor, a gift from God that has enabled the Jewish people to make extraordinary contributions to humanity. Others argue that Jewish success in academia is the result of cultural traditions that prioritize education, debate, and the pursuit of knowledge. Is it divine blessing or cultural excellence? Whatever the answer, the academic achievements of the Jewish people are undeniably impressive. How have Jewish communities remained united across centuries of exile and dispersion? The answer lies partly in their adherence to religious practices and cultural rituals, which kept them connected despite living in vastly different environments. Some see this unity as part of a divine plan, evidence that the Jewish people were destined to survive and thrive, no matter where they went. The strength of the Jewish diaspora serves as a testament to their resilience and faith. The revival of Hebrew is one of the most extraordinary linguistic achievements in history. Once considered a dead language, Hebrew was restored as a living, everyday language in modern Israel. Many view this revival as further proof of divine intervention, a symbol of the Jewish people reclaiming their ancient identity. Others point to the dedication of Zionist leaders and the importance they placed on national unity. Whatever the cause, Hebrew's revival is a unique story in the history of language. Israel's rise as a global leader in technology and innovation has astonished many. From breakthroughs in cybersecurity to medical advancements, Israeli startups have transformed the world. Some people see Israel's technological achievements as part of a divine mission, God's people contributing to the betterment of humanity. Others credit Israel's success to its focus on problem-solving, creativity, and determination. Jewish mysticism, known as Kabbalah, has captivated spiritual seekers for centuries. Some believe these mystical teachings hold the key to understanding the universe and the divine. Others see the influence of Jewish mysticism as a reminder that the Jewish people carry a unique spiritual legacy, evidence of their chosen status. How this blend of faith, philosophy, and mysticism has shaped Jewish identity remains a deep mystery. The Jewish people's survival through millennia of persecution, exile, and war is one of the greatest stories of resilience in history. Some believe this survival is proof of divine protection, evidence that the Jewish people were destined to endure. Others see it as a testament to human strength and the power of hope. Whatever the reason, the endurance of the Jewish people continues to inspire the world. The mysteries surrounding Israel and the Jewish people leave us with much to reflect on. Are these events coincidences, or do they point to something greater? Some see them as signs of God's favor, a living proof of the divine. What do you believe? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into history and culture.